This video is sponsored by Level 8 Luggage. Get 10% off using code NONSTOP10. Today we're taking an international train from Kazakhstan to Uzbekistan, and if you've travelled with Spanish railways much, the coaches will be very familiar too, but with a couple of huge twists. So come along with me and let's have a blast on Central Asia's most modern sleeper train. You join me on a very long day trip to the Charan River Canyon and Kindy Lakes, located around 175 kilometers to the east of Almaty. I definitely got my 10,000 steps in today, along with seeing some of the beautiful natural sights that Kazakhstan is not very well known for. I even got to ride an old Soviet van around the area. Maybe this is where the inspiration for today's train suspension comes from. Anyway, back in Almaty the next day, and we're outside Almaty 2, the most centrally located station in Kazakhstan's largest city, which has a population of 2.2 million people. I love how much care is taken of the station building and the surrounding area. It's absolutely beautiful. Heading inside, and there is a basic security check before you can access the main concourse. The stunning design features continue inside, with the ornate vaulted ceilings and gold accented pillars. There are a few shops spread around the station and a large waiting room off to the side of the main concourse, with staff ticket counters down the far end. The service we'll be taking today is train number 1 from Almaty to Tashkent, departing at 6:25 PM. Okay, let's head outside now as our train is already in waiting on the platform. Many more food vendors can be found out here selling their wares to my fellow passengers. Today's train is formed of a rake of Spanish Talgo coaches of both sleeper and seated variants. They feature the standard single wheel design shared between two coaches, which is the cause of so many of this train's famous ride quality problems in Spain, but more on that later. Hauling us for most of this route will be a Kazakhstan Railways KZ4AT Olson Prima electric locomotive. These have a top speed of 200 km per hour, where line speed permits. Boarding is as easy as finding your coach, number 12 in my case, and checking in with the staff members at the door using your passport as ID. They will then direct you to your compartment or seat. There is a small step up from platform to train, but this coach also has an integrated wheelchair lift if required. I will be travelling in the top class of service on this train, a Deluxe ensuite twin compartment which is officially called Talgo Grand Class. There are just 2 of these in this very small coach, along with the accessible one, which we'll check out in more detail tomorrow morning. Level 8 have a wide selection of suitcases and travel accessories designed for the distinguished traveller. They are all super stylish, have loads of space and are packed full of handy features which allow for a worry-free journey. I've been working with Level 8 for over 2 years now and have only used their luggage ever since. I can personally vouch for their strength and durability, but my favourite feature has to be the amazing wheels, which just roll so effortlessly on any surface. If you want to get your own Level 8 case today, my viewers can get a discount of 10% off every order using code NONSTOP10. Just click the link above now or in the description below. My first impressions of the room are good, with it looking very spacious, modern and clean. But would I rather be on that ex-Soviet coach on the adjacent track? That remains to be seen, for now. Before we depart, let's check out our route from Almaty, Kazakhstan, which will see us head west near to the Kyrgyzstan border, before turning south towards Uzbekistan and the capital Tashkent, just over the border. We depart Almaty 2 on time at 6:25 PM. This overnight journey is scheduled to take us 16 hours and 3 minutes of travel time, covering a distance of 983 kilometers and arriving in Tashkent around 10:30 tomorrow morning. The price for a single adult ticket in this grand ensuite compartment is 24,884 Kazakh Tenge, which I think is excellent value for this journey. If there's 2 of you travelling or you want solo occupancy, the price is doubled. We start by heading north for a few miles before turning west and calling at Almaty 1 in the north of the city and picking up quite a few more passengers. It's then full steam ahead and out into the open countryside to properly start this near 1,000 kilometre journey. The impressive peaks you can see off in the distance are in the Tian Shan mountain range, the natural border between southern Kazakhstan and northern Kyrgyzstan. Okay, time to check out our grand compartment. The door can be locked from the inside only using this single bolt. These switches control the various wall and ceiling lights, and the AC vent is also up here. In day mode, the room has 2 large chairs with armrests, which are very soft and comfy. These have detachable tables which are stored up here and can be deployed like so. The windows have blackout curtains and there's coat hangers available for your clothes. One standard European style power socket is on the wall, along with the headphone jack and controls for the TV, which unfortunately didn't work. There are also instructions for a Wi-Fi based entertainment system, but I couldn't get this to work either. Luckily, I downloaded lots of YouTube videos to watch on my laptop. Fold-out steps are present to allow easier access to the top bunk, which folds out from the wall, like so, and the bottom bunk folds out from behind the seats. The mattress was soft and the bed sheets were clean. A couple of towels are provided, another top sheet, a thick blanket and a fluffy pillow. A large litter bin is available, along with plenty of space to store your luggage above the bathroom. And speaking of the ensuite, this is what really sets this room apart. It was very clean, the water worked and the soap was stocked up. The shower had good pressure and warm water. Finally, the toilet worked and the toilet paper was stocked up. A lovely bathroom to go along with a well appointed and comfortable room. Now to relax a bit. If you want ad-free early access to every video, great perks and to help me do bigger and better reviews, then become a channel member from just £1.99 per month. Just click the link above now or the join button in every video. Thank you! The corridors have dispensers for both cold and hot water, so you can make your own tea or coffee or pot noodles. But there is also a full sit-down dining car. In here you can probably hear my biggest gripe with this train. The ride quality, even at slow speeds, is pretty bad with constant loud banging noises. Anyway, there is a comprehensive and well-priced menu of food and drinks, including alcohol. So I went for a lovely cold draft beer, along with the meatballs, mashed potato and chilli sauce. To finish, I had this humongous slice of red velvet cake to end a very lovely meal. I can't remember exactly how much I paid, but I think it was around 5,000 Tenge in total. After a few more beers, I headed back to my compartment to settle in for the night. Let's hope I can have a nice rest. See you tomorrow. Good morning. Well, that was actually a good sleep. I woke a couple of times when we made stops, but overall the bed was comfy and the noise and bumps weren't that bad. We are running pretty much to time at this point, so I head to the dining car in search of breakfast with a beautiful sunrise in the background. But it seems they are running to their own schedule in here, as it's listed to open at 8 AM on the wall, but half an hour after that, the staff are still fast asleep on the seats. No breakfast then, I guess. We have now turned south and are heading towards the Kazakhstan-Uzbekistan border at Sarıgash. There is lots of freight waiting here to cross the border in both directions, as this requires customs clearances and a change of locomotive. The border crossings are scheduled to take around 2 hours in total for both sides, with Kazakh exit checks first. You don't have to get off the train, the immigration staff come to you with mobile passport checking terminals and stamps, which is nice. We then cross the bridge and small river that marks the border. And repeat the process again with Uzbek entry checks. Back on the move, and as many of the other compartments are now vacant, let's go and check them out. This is one of the 2-berth business class rooms. It's almost the same as mine, but without the ensuite. Here is one of the 4-berth economy classrooms. These are ideal for families or groups travelling together, or for sharing with the locals so you can meet new people. Lastly, here is the spacious, accessible 2-berth room with its own large ensuite bathroom. The beds and bedding in all of these rooms are the same as in mine. There is a seated option, but I wouldn't recommend this for an overnight trip. We will shortly be arriving in Tashkent, the Uzbek capital city, and the end of today's journey, so let me summarise this trip from Almaty on board this Kazakhstan Railways Talgo train in a grand ensuite compartment. Overall, I had a great time. The whole train was very modern and clean, the room was well kitted out, the bed was comfy, and the ensuite was brilliant to have, especially the shower. It is also great value for money in my opinion. I really enjoyed the full dining car, well, for dinner anyway, but it's a shame the staff didn't get up to serve breakfast. My only disappointment was the bad ride quality, but that is a Talgo problem worldwide and not just here. It certainly wasn't anywhere near as bad as some that I've previously ridden though. I would recommend this service, however if there was a choice to take the old ex-Soviet coaches instead of the Talgo, I would do this instead as the ride quality is far superior. To check out my 4-day journey all the way across Kazakhstan from west to east on board one of these old school trains, click the link above now. We arrive at Tashkent station just a couple of minutes late at 10:30 AM. Now to explore the beautiful Uzbek capital for a few days. Have you been on any international trains in ex-Soviet countries before? If so, which ones and on which routes? How did you find them? Let me know in the comments below. I'm always open to new video ideas, so if you have something you'd like to see on the channel, then drop me a DM on Instagram, Blue Sky or Twitter. Don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching to the end, and I'll see you in the next video.